Welcome, Libra, to your beginning of the month reading. This is for the 6th through the 11th. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. Welcome back, all subscribers and all new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, and cross watchers, of course. Guys, let's get in here and see what's going on with you, my beautiful Libras. Got a new camera again. Last one could not read the cards if you couldn't tell. It was really annoying me. So let's see what's going on. This one can read the cards. So I'm going to get this right. I'm going to get this right. Okay. And we got a mic again. So here we go. Tis the season to get this right. You guys are beautiful. You're going through a beautiful transformation. So let's just see what's going on with you. Is it going to talk about the same thing you were talking about in Astro Dice, or is it talking about something different? It's always hard to say. Let's see what Spirit has to say, guys. My beautiful Libras, please. Please, please, please. In the beginning of the month, deception and envy. Why do I feel like we're going right back where we started from? So help me, the energy is so strong. Feeling like someone is wearing a false mask. Somebody is pretending to do something that you are not liking. I would say you're not aware of it, but you know what? I believe you are aware of it. Knowing what was going on already in the Astro Dice reading, I feel you are already aware of this situation. Okay, but it's not going to get you down. Look at that. You're like, by this time of the month now, right now, you're starting to say, but I'm not going to allow myself to be trapped in the Eight of Swords. I am not going to fear this anymore. Yes, it still gives me anxiety. It could still, hold me down. It still has me thinking, but I do see hope, and I do see what's going to start becoming my turnaround. Yeah. Not waiting around anymore. There is a little impatience going on over here when you do have this, this is the same as the Two of Wands. So and it's definitely saying there is a little bit of a turnaround. I am still feeling like I'm a little bit stuck at the crossroads, but I am moving on. I'm not going to sit around and in this energy anymore. I understand what you're doing. I understand the concept of everything that's going around, whether this is at work, within a love situation, wherever this situation is, you are fully aware and not going to let this be your hopelessness, because there is hope. Thank you, because that's what I said. Absolutely, that's what I said. There feels like there's hopefulness. It's just that I'm still a little trapped in my mind. But you are feeling more hopeful. You're saying there could be this turnaround. That's the Star card. There's going to be this ultimate healing taking place pretty soon, right? But it's like calling to your attention. And I do feel it's being called to your attention, right? Because the Star card also says I'm shining. Right? I'm in the spotlight. I can see this. So it's almost like it's being spotlighted. This deception, this, Seven of Swords, this overall energy of, this false mask, who you're pretending to be, what you're trying to do, right? Going through a tower. So here we go. That's a Tower card. Yeah, that's okay though. It's like, fine. Just say it. Just say it, right? Fine. Give me the tower. I'll take the tower. And that's pretty much saying, I know you're going to give me a tower. I know you've already given me a tower. I know the tower is going to come anyway, so just go ahead. Let's do it. Because I am aware of where my actions are. The awareness card is the Magician, and you're saying, I have magic coming towards me. I can see this transformation. I know that this is going to transform for me. If I just let this tower go and just let it get its over with, then I can just say, this is it. This will be the turnaround from this toxicity. And I can just call it an end for this new beginning. Because where the storm is going to end, I know that I'm going to have this blessing. Because you can't have really one without the other. How far is it going to take to get to the blessing is one thing, but knowing that if I do so and I let it go, that it's going to have a major turnaround for what I need. So this is saying there's going to be some patience within your planning, because you're not waiting around, but you are still feeling very patient about the situation. Exactly what I just said. Because you understand. Like I said, whether this is in your professional endeavors or your personal endeavors, no matter what the situation is, you can see that there's going to be these gates opening, these doors opening. The patience and the planning is the 7 of Pentacles. So it's saying no matter what, I can still rebuild. I can still see what's going on. I'm going to plant these seeds because I know I can make things clear. Hey, you want to bring it all down to the ground? That's fine. Because I'm going to plant something stronger. Because I'm going to make way with power. Giving my power back to me. Yeah, well, you're going to stay, there it is, for my own desires. Keeping the power within. That power comes from that sacral chakra, comes from that solar plexus. So pretty much, you're saying my solar plexus is on fire for my intentions, and I'm keeping that strength alive so that I can get to what it is I truly desire, what I truly want for myself, and giving myself the Ace of Cups because I know this is where I want to be. There's the blessing. It's just about when it's going to come to me. But right now it's saying you're building towards that. Right? Of course, it's also saying here, be careful how you're moving, right? Don't let them get you stuck. I love the bottom of the deck is balance. You are my beautiful Libras. You are all about the balance, and that's really what it's always about, a balancing game. No matter how you want to see life, it's always going to be about the balancing game. It's always going to be about how we're going to get balance from this side to this side and not allow the negative side to pull us away from the positive side and really getting ourselves to where we need to be. And the more balanced that you can be about the situation, the more you always feel like you're winning and the more that you will attain what it is. Obstacles will always be in the way until we die. But it's not about which obstacles are going to be thrown at us. It's about how we're maneuvering and managing around them. And this one's saying, okay, here we go. And you're saying, I'm ready. Now, I do believe in the very, very beginning of the month, between the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, there was this piece of the puzzle here that had you very imbalanced and had you very topsy-turvy. We already spoke about that, though, in the Astro Dice. But we also talked about how you're going to maintain and how everything's going to have a turnaround by the full moon on the 15th. Now, this is to the 11th, so this is already feeling like this is how you're going to have that change around, how you're going to end up, kind of deliberating from this situation. Freeing yourself, feeling more hopeful. You could even have friends around you that are like, hey, you know what? You need to pull away from this situation. It looks like you're having more of a celebration. You're having more happiness because you're pulling yourself out of that 8 of Swords, allowing that joy to come back, not allowing this to just be who you are. You're saying, this isn't who I am. And just because you want to deceive me or you want to be jealous of me or you want to cause this havoc with me or you're stealing from me or you're in a competition with me, whatever it is, you want to steal my swords and be my saboteur, not going to happen. So there is going to be a lot of delegation. There is going to be a lot of contemplating. There's going to be a lot of meditation. Guys, do not forget that when you are in this meditation, you need this help. That's why I have the 2nd channel. You can find the 2nd channel for Relaxing Whispers Meditation in the description area of every video and on the homepage. This is where you get your guided meditations, where you get your relaxing music. This is where you get the meditation music needed to meditate, however, whatever. Affirmations to stay strong, whatever it is. And if you guys feel like you have something that I have not gone over for guided meditation, let me know. Say, hey, I need one for... Now, I've got a lot up there, right? Not a lot, but I do got like 5 or something. But I did pick the most important ones, right? Like healing and stuff like that. But if you find something up there and you're like, but I would like to do this and I would like to have help on this, right? Write it down in the comment section. Tell me I don't have that and I would like to see that. I will make that for you. I have no problem. Just give me a little bit of time though, okay? Then I'll write you back and say, hey, this is up now. Okay, so let's see. Knight of Swords. You got to be kidding. Yeah, you're going to race right out of this tower because you're saying, I'm going to use this tower as my personal transition. Tower in reverse. I'm not going to allow it to just keep me stuck inside of a wall. I'm going to use it as the personal transition. I'm going to use it as my guide to the overall awareness of my magician. Using my higher calling for my overall rewards. Absolutely. Because yeah, it's going to suck. And yeah, it's going to hurt. And yeah, it does this. And yeah, it does that. But a tower also wakes us up to allow us not just to understand that we're having a shitty moment. We already know that. No, it gives us the overall moment in life to look and say, why is this happening? Maybe is this happening for a reason? Or it could just give you the overall awareness like, well, the reason it's doing that is because not everything lasts forever, right? So like you could say if this breaks, that's because it has a time limit, right? It does suck when this breaks or that breaks, right? But remember, it's not about doomsday. Oh my gosh. No, it's called, that had a time limit and it's all over now, right? So you're either going to have to get it fixed or get a new one, right? That's just natural. But sometimes, things break in threes. And so sometimes we just feel like the whole universe is against us, but do not fear that, right? Because it's saying it's just time to let go to do this. And then sometimes we have to understand, sometimes it makes me wonder, I have to just bring this up for a second. Did we make that happen in threes? Because we manifest that if one thing happens, then the next thing happens, and the next thing happens. So it's almost like you're waiting for the next thing to break because we always say things break in threes. But maybe it's not always the ultimate truth. Ooh, sometimes that makes you wonder. It makes you wonder. Do we manifest those things? Because that's the way we think. That's an interesting concept. Delays. Patience and planning with the delays. Yeah, it's going to cause delays. Look, there's going to be setbacks to this situation. We already see this. It's not about the setbacks, though, Libra. It's about the understanding that there is setbacks to this situation, but knowing that you're going to pull through this because you're keeping yourself balanced. You're keeping yourself in the knowing. You're keeping yourself vigilant in the overall energy of victory. Having the recognition to the situation will bring in the good fortune, which brings in the Ace of Cups. Because in seriousness, it's going to be really about what you do, not about what they do, right? It's going to be coming down to what you do. So yeah, there's going to be lack of energy. There's, even though we're like, and I'm going to pull through this, but damn, I'm tired. Can I take a nap? Because I'm still not really feeling good, but I'm going to get it. Absolutely, right there, the strength, but still feeling like you have the grief and the loss and the disappointment. Absolutely, that's what I just said. But there's that. But you have to understand that's a balance. I wouldn't expect you to be stuck against a wall and go through all of this and then just come out like, oh, everything's happening. I would worry about your mental state. I would worry about your mental state. I'd be like, whoa. Yeah, it's good to be optimistic and you're doing a very good job. But if you're not really feeling that, I'd be really worried because then you're going to need a lot more healing because that means you're just pushing that all the way down and just like, oh, I'm so over pessimistic. Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. Keeping the strength through the loss, the grief, but understanding, that pessimism is here and optimism is here. So feeling, like, ooh. So it's definitely the moment. But you got this, and you have this Page of Pentacles who's going to come in to help you. Wow. You have a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus that's coming in to help you along the way. It's going to help you focus on your goals and bring you to that great success. This message, this news is going to help with this development. It's going to push your ambition, push that desire. And I love it because you have the desire here. Sacral chakra is the desire. So they're coming in for your desire, giving you the pinnacle, giving you the solid offer, pushing your mind in maybe a different area as well. So you're not focused on that anymore. Now you can focus on, like you were trying to do anyways. You were trying to focus on the overall. And now it's saying, here, let me help you. Let me give you this new job. Let me give you this new love. Let me give you this new friendship. Let me give you this new advice. Something that's going to push you to that next limit. And yes, it's going to be coming, right around the 10th or the 11th. Sometime next week, you're going to see this happening. Something that's going to allow you to reflect on this situation. Bringing in the Ace of Cups, something that allows you to release the fear. Wow. Release all that's left. That's what that is. That's releasing all that's left. Because you already feel the regret, the failure, the disappointment, all of that. This ace of Pentacles that this page of Pentacles is holding, this opportunity. It's definitely going to release the rest of the Eight of Swords, the rest of the Five of Cups. It's going to allow you within the Five of Cups to turn back to see the Two of Cups, to see the overall connection. It's going to allow you to say, here's your Ace of Cups. Release this fear. Have this overwhelming feeling of renewal. Releasing any of those darknesses, any of those inner confusions, any of those insecurities, any of those repressed emotions, any fears, worries, insomnias. Why do we know? Because the moon is in reverse. It's releasing all the things you couldn't see or that you were feeling, all those heavy emotions for the Ace of Cups. It's like you don't need that anymore. You can now feel whole again. You feel like your cup is overfilled, feeling like the sun is shining on you. And it doesn't mean that everything 100 will, depending on the size of the situation, it doesn't mean that it will all 100% take care of everything. But that's that hope. Saying I'm going to be okay. And it doesn't mean you won't have memories or things that are going to jog your memory. We're human, but it's the overall. Wake up the next day and just feel this overall, severing of ties with the Devil in reverse, releasing the limiting beliefs, releasing and restoring that, peace, if only just for a moment. And it's crazy because you got the moon here, and if you watch that video, it talks about, in the Astrodice, the 15th of the full moon in Taurus coming through so that it does like replenish. If I remember right, it's like replenishing. It's bringing you back. And even if it isn't, like I said, 100, but you are definitely transforming. And by the end of the month, by that mid-month, you're going to feel a little different. By the end of the month, and I can't remember, I do so many readings. If you 100%, like I said, only if it's just for that moment that you can feel and hold on to that energy. Because if I remember at the end, I know you have this beautiful transition, and this is just the peace that helps you detach to feel that freedom. Helping you restore some, at least if anything, some of that control. Yeah, it does. It says some of you, it was stuck in the past. Like I said, there will be some, it does say stuck in the past a little. There will be this little, like, I can't believe they did that to me scenario. Right? But the overall is there, right? For like I said, for a time. Really working on your Nine of Pentacles. Really trying to find that comfort in that reward. Yeah. Yeah, and by the end of the month, you're going to have this, you know, big turnaround when that Mercury retrograde comes back. I don't remember the whole reading. If you would like the whole reading to understand, you would have to go watch the rest of that beginning of the month, the Astro Dice for November. I don't remember all of it. After 24 signs, my friends, I just cannot remember everything. Okay, but you guys, you know, you have this, and like I said, there, you know, there might be some little things that are going to come through back and forth, back and forth. This is, you know, if it was a personal reading, we'd be able to know you know, what was going on within the scenario, the rest of the scenario. But this is general reading, so we're going to take, you know, what resonates and what doesn't. And like I said, it might not be an overall 100% contentment, but it's enough for you to carry on at least till the 11th. And then we'll see what happens in the mid-month, right? But I do remember though that the 15th, because we do this, like it's like this wacky, wonderful month where things are really wacky, and the beginning of the month, and it's like the mid-month things start taking strange little twists and turns, and then the end of the month the Mercury retrograde comes in, but then it has this kind of it just has a super turnaround for the majority of most signs. So like I said, you really have to watch that if you have not watched that. Pig, maintain self-worth and self-esteem. I got Wilbur over here. You got the heart of gold. He's got a blue rose on him, which really means that, you know, he's really the heart of gold over there. Let's see what the pig says here, my friends. This card tells you it's time to remember how special you are. Your soul has to be at least seventh dimensional to be allowed to incarnate on earth. And like most beings, when you step down into this body, much of your knowledge and wisdom was lost to you. Your guidance is to meditate for a few minutes each day on the gifts, talents, and wisdoms held in your soul. Then ask for them to be made available to you for your highest good. That's why I built the second channel, to help you guys do that. Visualize the blue rose. Like I said, this blue rose is very important. Visualize the blue rose in your heart and let the healing from the Pleiades pour through you, raising the frequency of your surroundings and touching people with love. You can scratch the Pleiades if you like and just use the universe, okay, or higher self, however. Put whatever you want there, okay, because it's just the way the book is made. Surrounding you and touching people with love. This will help you to maintain a sense of self-worth and your true value. You are reminded that many angels are surrounding you, and some of the magnificent archangels are working with you. The divine, your ancestors, whatever it is to you. Okay? Stay strong. As I'm, you know, the first thing I see when I see here, when I'm thinking of you guys, is this eagle. Stay strong and keep that freedom going. Because I think, if anything, you're the pig, but you're also the eagle. Strong. Strong air sign. Okay, guys. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.